Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Simona. I design knitwear and I talk about it. It's a new year. It's 2025. So happy New Year to everyone who's watching in somewhat real time in January. I took quite a long break from my work. From the jacket. For those who haven't seen my previous videos, I tackled my biggest, most complicated project to date, which was a knitted jacket. But I really need to get back to it. I need to grade it, write pattern, host a test knit. But the thing is, I took a break. The break is over, but I'm kind of not back yet, at least mentally. Because I don't really have any motivation to work. I don't want to do anything. I don't even want to knit, which is quite unusual for me still. I thought I would do this kind of week in the life of a knitwear designer vlog. But that has a twist that I don't have much motivation, but I still need to do things. I still need to push the needle to go forward with my work and my tasks. And I thought vlogging might help because I need to do things so that I have something to film and talk about. And also I'll try to report back and be accountable to my camera and to you guys. Yeah, so as you can see, sun shining, it's a beautiful day, it's very light and nice in here. But I think I will go to the second floor to my studio slash work space. It's a little bit darker and moodier, but it's definitely more like related to work and creativity than this, because this is our main living area, and when you mix living and working in the same space, it's sometimes hard to find that balance. So yeah, I'll try to change my environment for the day or for the week or for the month. I don't know, however much time I need, because it's a cute space up there. So but I still need to tidy it up. It's a little bit messy, so I think I'll start from there, and yeah, I'll see you then. So I'm at my computer, at my desk, and I had made a plan in the morning. It's all in there. I'm doing a bullet journal this year. So mainly today I want to grade a pattern. I actually did some grading done. I think I have about 50% or more, because I've almost figured out the yoke, which is the most intense part of the jacket. I would love to finish the grading today. And also when you grade it, after that you need to count all the stitches for all the sizes, so that you can make estimates for how much yarn will be needed for each size, because I want to do that before I call for test knit. That would be amazing if I could finish grading and calculate yarn estimates for every size, which actually takes quite a bit of time. And also I have some other housework in between, and I have to do it all until badminton, because I'm going to play badminton in the evening. So yeah, I will try to do all that. I'm still not feeling it, but since I just said that what I need to do, I feel kind of accountable now. So yeah, I think I'll see you more towards the evening, and we'll check in how it goes for me. For such focused tasks as grading, I often do Pomodoro technique, where you work for 25 minutes and then rest for 5. And I think during those breaks, I will go and tackle some of that housework that I mentioned. We were doing some decluttering during the weekend, so I need to take care of stuff and do some laundry things. So yeah, I think that will be a super efficient way to work today. yeah, let's do this. Even as I'm editing this video, I use Pomodoro technique and do house chores during breaks, and it's actually quite amazing way to work, I think. Right now I'm reading Deep Work by Cal Newport, where he talks about the importance of focused work without distractions. And I feel like I always knew how important that is, that in order to do great work, you need to be focused, of course. But it really takes discipline to sit down, turn off all notifications, and actually get to work, especially on those days when you don't feel like working at all. Okay, so I've done a bit of work, about hour and a half, and I'm making progress. I am, but it's just not going as smoothly as I would like. As always with grading, I have a bit of a problem with body, like bust circumference, and how to get there for the larger sizes. Here you can see I have a little bit of body increases, so with my grading now for the larger size, those body increases would start very high right here somewhere, and I don't know, I'm wondering if that would still look okay and if jacket would still feel boxy as it feels on me. Yeah, I need to think about that, but now I really need to get some lunch and fuel my brain and then come back to work. So yeah, let's go get some lunch. Nothing fancy, just a couple little sandwiches. I just somehow can't be bothered with food, especially during lunchtime. I just want to eat something and that's it. So I promised myself that this year I will try to improve my nutrition. And as you can see, it's not going super well. Even though I know it's so important for every human to eat well, but I struggle with that a lot. So yeah. I got a nice little break, and sadly, it's time to go back to work. Earlier this month, I actually started filming a video about grading specifically, but it didn't feel right. It came off too educational, and I'm not ready to be an educator yet. I'm confident in my grading knowledge, but not enough to teach it. Plus, grading is quite a complicated topic. I wear a size small, and while I can grade a free Excel on paper using size chart, I don't know how it actually feels to wear that size. That's why test nets matter. Maybe I'll revisit this topic when I feel more confident, but for now, I'll stick to vlogs. So, I'm finishing up my work. It's already 6 p.m. and I really gotta go, but just want to check in a little bit and report, as I said. So, I've almost finished up the grading. I didn't get to the yarn estimating part. I'll do that tomorrow, I guess. But yeah, all the major grading is done, only some minor details are left that are more mechanical, and yeah, I'm really happy with my progress today, and I think this vlogging slash working really keeps me going. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Hi, it's Tuesday. I had quite a long and quite productive morning today, but not work related, and it's almost noon and I really need to start working, and I'm not feeling it still, but I have a plan. I want to calculate yarn estimates, as I mentioned yesterday, and then I want to start a Word document for a written pattern and yeah, lay it out, structure it, and maybe write the beginning of it, like information, size guide, introduction. Essentially write as much as I can today. And then in the evening, since I have longer evening alone today, I have plans to knit because I haven't knitted in a few days, and I'm actually participating in my first ever test knit. It's funny because I hosted like 8 test knits, I think, and that's my first test knit where I am the test knitter, not a designer. And I really need to keep that project moving, and yeah, I will show you it too. Now I will go work and I'll see you later. Okay, so here's another corner of my studio space. This was the first room in our house to get any furniture, and it's always evolving, and I love that. It feels like it grows with our needs. But why don't I use it more? I don't know. Probably because of the big windows downstairs. But I'd be wasting time. So I'm taking a break. It's already 4 p.m., past 4 p.m., and I haven't even opened up my Word document yet. I finished up the grading. I needed to grade the color with the increases and everything, and it took so long. Like, I thought that was like a tiny bit of grading left, but it took so long. And then counting yarn, counting all the stitches, it takes quite a while too. So, but there's still a couple of hours left in the day, and I still can do some things, but I need coffee. So yeah, let's make some coffee. There's no water. I think I deserve some candy today. As you will see here, I'm scrolling more than writing. That's because I'm constantly self-teaching and doing research as I go. Google and now ChatGPT, of course, are your best friends when you hit a wall. I think that's why I feel quite confident in my knowledge, because I'm not just following someone else's methods, I'm finding my own approach and reasoning behind every grading and pattern writing decision. Welcome to my computer. So what I managed to do today, I finished up the grading. This part here is grading for the collar, and this is how my whole grading looks like for the jacket. These are more related to the actual body measurements, and these are the stitch counts and numbers of how many times to increase and so on and so forth. And this is the sheet that I mainly worked on today. This is where I calculated how many stitches there are in the jacket. So I think that's always very interesting to see how many. So from my size S, there are 68,000 stitches for the main part of the jacket, and then additionally 12,000 for the collar. It's a lot only for the collar, and no wonder why it felt like forever to knit it, because 12,000 compared to the 68 for the whole jacket, I mean, it's a bit insane. So how much in total? About 80,000 of stitches. That's a lot. That's quite a bit. And then I calculate how much yarn each size will need based on how much I used for my sample. So yeah, that's how that looks, and with that, grading is officially done, and I'm happy with that, but I still wanted to do more. And here I started my Word document, made this info page as always. Of course, I will have to review it again and again, and then skimmed through abbreviations, but of course I will be adding and removing from it as I work the pattern, and then start to write this introduction. And that is all I managed to do today, and it's almost 6 p.m. and yeah, I think I will be finishing my work right here. The test knit that I'm working on is Retro Wave Raglan by Jenna Mulder, or the Rosa's Thread on Instagram. This top is definitely not something I usually knit. It's colorful, fun, futuristic, and honestly something different than what we are used to seeing on Instagram. And it's great, it's refreshing. It has those very sharp details and reminds me a bit of a space or hydro suit. For myself, I chose this retro 70s inspired palette, and I'm very happy with those colors. The knit itself is very fun and engaging, and for someone who is absolute intarsia novice, it's a great introduction to it. Hey, it's Wednesday, and it's again almost noon. I got up real late today because then you wake up and you instantly feel that this day is not it. So I had a really slow morning, but I really don't want to let my bad mood or my negative thoughts get to me and affect my day too much. So I usually try to switch it up a little bit. So today I thought I really need to get out of my house because I haven't been outside in the world for 3 days now besides badminton. So yeah, I really need to get out to have some fresh air, to see some people, some different things, change my environment a little bit. Also, there are a couple of books that I want to read, so maybe I'll be able to purchase them if I can find them, or maybe I'll purchase them digitally and read in a coffee shop. Who knows? We'll see. Yes, see, I instantly get excited when I know that I'll be doing something different than usual. So yeah, changing the routine really helps. Yeah, let's go out. Hello. So, my work session was quite successful. I got quite a bit done and really got into a flow, but at the same time, I felt that I really need to move my body for a little bit and stand up. So, yeah, I laid out my pattern. I wrote all the introductory sections and even started to write some of the instructions. And I still wanted to do more today, but day is still not over, so I think maybe I'll walk around and go to a bookshop and then head back to home and continue work there. So yeah, I'm really glad that I got out of my house. Hello, it's Thursday. So I didn't work when I came back home yesterday, so I really need to catch up on all the things. And also I need to take care of my body because all this week I wake up and I'm not rested at all. My body feels stiff and almost achy. Maybe it's due to poor sleep or dehydration or lack of good food. So yeah, I really need to fix that because it affects my ability to, just function, be productive, work, and be in a good mood. So yeah, it's really important. Health is definitely priority numero uno until I fix it. But yeah, I still need to work at the same time, so maybe I'll work, but I will include yoga, going for a walk, making a real normal lunch for myself. So yeah, let's see how today goes. As you can see, I retreated to working downstairs again, and honestly, that is still my favorite spot in the house during daytime for basically any activity. I just can't resist those big windows, and in the next day's clip, you'll see exactly why. So, I just came back from the walk, also made some coffee because I'm a bit stuck with the pattern writing. I don't remember. I don't remember how I worked these decreases to shape the neckline because I have notes, but they're not detailed enough. Not detailed enough to write a pattern from, and since I don't remember how I did that, I kind of need to figure those decreases out again. So my pattern writing progress is slowed down by that, but it is what it is. Yeah, when I dive into sample knitting, I think I'm gonna remember. No, I won't. I know that, and maybe next time I will take better notes. So, yeah, lesson for me. As I'm editing these clips, I'm thinking, man, that was child's play. This was an easy week because the next week was a real grind where I had a deadline and this pattern broke my head like no other. And you know when I said that I'm officially done with grading? Nope, I wasn't. I had to tweak it a lot to make this pattern work. Hi, so it's Friday and today I actually feel so much better. Main plan is to actually call for test knitters that I had to do on Wednesday, but I didn't, so I'm gonna do that today. I need to set up an application, set up a... there's deer outside, hang on. There's two of them, at least. Or there's three of them. Like one here, one butt in the back, and I think one behind the trees here. Or am I tripping? No, there's three of them. So cool. I love living in front of the forest and seeing things like that. So yeah, as I mentioned, I want to call for test knitters via Instagram and also via email. And then who knows, I might write some of the pattern if I feel like it. Or I might do something creative because one of my goals this year is to do something, to have a creativity session every week. It might be, you know, sketching, exploring new stitch patterns, or doing something else entirely that would fuel my, you know, creativity. Maybe go thrifting or just explore on Pinterest or do some other craft. So yeah, we'll see how today goes. I just posted on Instagram and it's almost 4 p.m. I don't know what I've been doing. I guess I'm a little bit nervous to post it on Instagram because there's always a little bit of anticipation when I post something new, how it will be received. So I'm challenging myself to not look at the likes and comments this whole evening, and it's good because in a couple of hours we're going to a cinema, so that's good. It will won't give me opportunity to look at my phone. So yeah, and now I don't know, I will make coffee and I need to figure out how to fill this juicy couple of hours of time until the cinema. Yeah, I really don't want to write a pattern, even though I've written in my journal that I should, at least for a little bit. But yeah, we'll see. I want some coffee now. Sketching, I'd say, is my main method of cultivating seemingly new ideas. I sometimes give myself prompts even, for example, to sketch a solid color cardigans only. By the way, cardigans are the hardest for me to come up with, don't know why. That's why I don't have any in my collection. When I sketch, I don't judge if it's bad. I just try to feel which ideas I vibe with and which fit my aesthetic the best. I also journal a lot around my sketches, so it's like having a creative workshop with me, myself, and I. Anyway, this is the end of my week and this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing a bit more of quote-unquote real work that goes into making knitting patterns, and yeah, thank you for watching and I hope you will stick around. If you enjoyed this video, press like and consider subscribing. Currently, there are 960 subscribers of the channel. Thank you to all, and yeah, again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.